And good morning, everyone. Welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, Forex trading, prop firm trading, and trading, a whole bunch of trading stuff. So without further ado, let's get into the risk disclaimer screen. Since I live in the United States, and that's what we do here, is we talk about risk disclaimers and how not to lose everything when you get into Forex. So it goes something like this. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And here's the CFTC risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this and let's see what happened yesterday first. Let's see how we're doing in our, there it is, our challenge. So here's the challenge, and so far I'm in progress. I'm halfway to my profit goal, which is good. I've passed the trading days segment, passed profitable trading days segment. We've got 11 profitable trading days. How about that? And max daily loss is 0 currently. I'm very happy about that. Max loss is 0. I'm very happy about that too. And with a consistency score of, which is still under review. So I've passed everything but the profit. Need to get a little bit more on that. And then the consistency score, which is the mystery flag, the mystery part. I don't know. I passed the consistency score before, but I blew the account. So I'm not sure what is going on with this. But we will see if that gets up into the 70s, and they'll finally say, yes, he's consistent. So I don't know what's going on with that. I always trade about the same way every time. Pretty close. Usually go with the buy stop or a sell stop and then set my stop loss. I do not set a target profit because someone said, oh, you don't want to limit yourself to how much profit you can make. And then actually the other way is I also take profits as soon as I can. As soon as it makes sense. So let's go ahead and get into the DXY. And I'm on the 4-hour chart instead of the daily chart because I want to see what happened throughout the day yesterday. I was on the sidelines and I was very busy and did not have time to think, to look at anything, much less think about anything. So here we go. Here we have the draw down the last segment and pretty much closed exactly where we left it, exactly where it was yesterday afternoon. So it did come up over this continuation level yesterday of 98.68. That's deemed as a significant level to get over, over the top of. So we get up on top of that, we might be able to get into the 99s again and maybe get into some dollar strength. If not, we'll keep trading the dollar down. Let's see. Euro versus the dollar has slipped beneath the 170, 117.24 mark, which is a different color because it's very significant. Has been a very significant thorn on the euro side. So we'll see how that goes. It looks like it could have a lot of dollar strength next week. Might be interesting. Dollar strength here is not needed. Look at that. Dollar versus the yen. And I wanted to see if it kept running after that first one, and yes, it did. And it's still showing a lot of strength right here in this one. So we may have some room to run on this 157. We might be back in the 160 land pretty soon. And then I can make up my 5% loss on my personal account I took. Because that's also trade bigger sections on that, on my personal account because it's a smaller account. And the trades are bigger, so I need to make the account bigger is what I need to do. So we're looking like could have some more Japanese weakness. It's not going to tell me quite right now because nothing's trading. Since it's looking at the currency strength meter because nothing is trading right now. Here we have the pound versus the dollar, and it's just went totally flat yesterday. Amazing. Flat at 133.75. Consolidating for some reason. Not sure if it's going to go up or down. This whole thing is a consolidation run right here. So I'm not sure if it's what's going to happen with that. We get dollar strength, it's going to tank. So we'll get underneath that, maybe make a little bit of money. Pound versus the, oh wow, pound versus the yen, 211. That's a very substantial move. 208.66. That's 250 pip move right there. That would have been fun to trade yesterday after staying in the office. But you know, we won't talk about that. But that would have been a nice little run right there. Euro versus the yen again. Again, another blockbuster move on that one. Closed at 184.71.5. That's another large move. That's 200 pips. So that would have been a very, very substantial point to make a profit if I gauged it right, but I didn't, because it's we're looking at the bond market, and the bond market reacted as sell the what was it? Buy the rumor, sell the fact, which is something that I've never really quite understood, but I understand it better now. But the behavior, I don't understand why it works like that. It doesn't make any sense to me. But at any rate, here we have the, it's just some of the trickery. That's the reason I got out of the brokerage industry. And that, and also the internet was taking it over. See, dollar versus the CAD. We have 138. So it's perking up a little bit. Might start another run here up to 141, 140, 141. That would be substantial. Be a very slow move too. So that would be something that would be for the long term. Canadian versus the yen. Again, another blockbuster move right here. Don't even have to pull the chart up. There it is. But I will. 113 closed at 114.33. Not as strong as the others, but still quite substantial. Look at oil real quick. This one always reminds me of the oil market. Oil is not perking up. It did bounce off of 55.10. See if it can go below that next week. And still just kind of consolidating. Consolidating, going back and forth, up and down. Not really going anywhere. I prefer on the oil. I don't see that as consolidation. I see that as not really going anywhere. Here we have the Aussie versus the yen. Pardon me, Aussie versus the dollar. I don't trade the Aussie versus the yen. That's, if I were in Australia, I would, but I'm not. We have the coming down to 66, almost 66 proper, which would be 66.10 for the close. So let's see what it actually is. 66.097, which is not bad. That's coming off of 66.70. Kind of starting to get the Aussie and the Canadian. They kind of move a lot slower, but up and bounce a lot to get to wherever they're going. Gold pulled back at the very end. All-time high is still at. That's a 4-hour high. 43.74. Is that an all-time? Go back to the daily real quick. See my all-time. Nope. All-time high is right here. Is 43.81. So it made a run for it and didn't quite have any momentum to go any higher than 43.37. So it made a run for the all-time high and did not finish the breakout. It's going to consolidating at 43.38. It might be time for the next breakout coming next week. So that would be something to consider. Gold, silver closed at an all-time high pretty much of 67.66. All-time high on that is 67.48. So silver is always a good, is always fantastic right now. Let's go ahead and I want to go look at the weekly chart. Let's look at the weekly chart on that. Yeah, so the weekly silver chart looks like. Doesn't look like it's going down anytime soon. Here it is, and it was 27 on that weekly chart. I can't even get this whole thing in here. Okay, there's the weekly chart on silver. I think back here, March 23, it was $20 an ounce. And I started buying silver way back here at about 17. Before then. Not after that. Yeah, so right around here when it was $16, $17 an ounce. $24 an ounce. And everyone kept thinking, well, silver might go somewhere this year. Well, there it is. It's gone a lot of places this year. So there it is. That's the Saturday review of what happened yesterday. Again, I was on the sidelines for the whole thing, so I don't have any trades to talk about. Here is my other demo account, just about 42.5. And my personal accounts are much smaller. My personal live accounts are much smaller, but they're not worth talking about. And also, it has my live information on it, so I'm not going to give you that. But at any rate, that's what we've got right here. Going forward, that's an MT MetaTrader 5. Not a whole lot more to talk about. I'm going to leave you at that. I've got to go to my day job because day jobs are cool. If you like this video, then by all means, go ahead and like it. If you want to see more of these videos, then subscribe and you'll be notified of when I make more. And lastly, if you have any comments, by all means, feel free to comment, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. I am very busy right now, so with my day job, so I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So with that, you guys have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.